Been now with Deuce and Zach out here earlier. I think the defense seemed like they always had an edge, but not today. The offense was really clicking. This is our third practice we were able to witness, and I'm gonna elaborate later on in the 2-minute drill. But the offense is just making plays across the board, whether in the run or the pass game. And Coach Payton started practice, and he said we could have 2-minute offense. And they were kind of walking through, but he was getting the defense's attention because, we have to be able to close out games on 2-minute defense. When you have a lead, can you get off the field? And he said a lot of time around the National Football League and even with the Saints, the biggest problem on defense is you have 10 out of the 11 guys doing what they're supposed to do. Whether it's a call or whatever it might be. You got to get all 11. He said, if we can get all 11 on the right page, then we're going to be in the right defense. Now you got to go out there and execute, obviously. But that's what he was emphasizing. We want to close out the game. We have to score offensively, but defensively, not having no miscommunication. Now, he said the crowd noise could be a factor. Probably not at the beginning of this season. But you still have to be able to communicate and get it right. I've been amazed with, too, just Deontay Harris running routes. He looks like a receiver out there. Now he's little, but he looks like a receiver running routes. We know he has good hands and he can catch the football. But that's very promising going forward. They worked on one-on-one pass rush, offensive defensive linemen, but then you don't really think at times the running backs and the tight ends. But they have to block linebackers. They're blocking safeties. So that was probably the closest thing we've seen to a fight. And the veteran giving the rook, I say Zach Vaughn had a tough day today, the rookie. And it all started in this one-on-one. Well, Jerry Cook gored him and put him on his neck, and he kind of stayed on him. And I don't think Zach Vaughn liked that. And so it looked like they were ready to have a scuffle. Now, the rooks had a tough day, whether rushing the passer or protecting it. Troutman, his pass protection, Caden Ellis ran by him like he wasn't even there. So that's a good thing, but a pass rush with Caden Ellis, because I think he's having a real good camp so far. Boy, the one thing I like about Ty Montgomery, every time I see him, if the defense doesn't have the right angle, boy, you could see that burst. I wrote down plus 30-yard gain. It's like before the defense even knew what happened, he hit that hole, and they don't have a right angle. I could see him making continuous plays. We ran a few screen plays today. I think we tricked our defense a little bit. Looking at Tony Jones, the rookie out in Notre Dame, was for a couple of them like plus 12. I'm not saying taking it to the house, but definitely a significant first down type gain, plus 12, plus 15 in that regard. When they went on to special teams, they were working to see who could be the gunners. The gunners are the one outside in the punt coverage. You can see them getting double teamed by cornerbacks. And the gunners are trying to get down the field to force maybe a fair catch or to make an instant tackle. I thought these three individuals did an outstanding job, starting with Benny Fowler, the veteran. These are all big receivers. So they can sometimes, even though they double team, if they have quickness, can overpower their secondary. The cornerback's trying to block them or just use their moves and power because of their size. Juwan Johnson, the rookie out of Oregon, 6'4", 231. He did an outstanding job. He was able to beat Patrick Robinson and All-Pro J.T. Gray. And that was impressive. Benny Fowler, like I said, the veteran was impressive. And then Callaway, the rookie out of Tennessee, 6'2", 204. He was also impressive on that drill. Now looking at going to the 2-minute, and I'm elaborate more on when I do the Saints talk. I think we're going to do it 8 to midnight sometime tonight between hurricane coverage. But on 2-minute, the Saints were able to come out on top. Drew Brees was outstanding, not so much Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill completed a pass, and then Sheldon Rankins batted a pass, and then Caden Ellis came up with a sack. But Drew Brees was outstanding, taking the team down the field. Traquan Smith had a big day. Emmanuel Sanders, Michael Thomas. They all had big days, big catches. Looking at that 2 minute, Traquan caught a plus 20, a plus 45-yard catch. Beat Chauncey Gardner down the middle. Murray had a nice 28-yard run. The one good defensive play, Swearinger had a good defensive play in that 2 minute drill against Cook. But we got it down like to the 7-yard line. Then Drew hit Michael Thomas for a touchdown, a slant to beat Lattimore. And I think it was like 7 seconds left in the game. That's what I'm saying. Great for the offense, but the defense has to be able to come up with a stop. Now, looking at Drew ran another 2 minute drill. What it was, a minute 31, 2 timeouts. They're down by 6 points, so they got to get a touchdown. It started off good with the defense. Nice pass defended. P.J. Williams has been having an outstanding camp. Then it was got to be 4th and 10. Drew hit Traquan for about a plus 25-yard gain. Beat Alex Assalone. It wasn't bad coverage. It was just a great throw. They ran a screen play. That was another one to Montgomery. That was plus 12 yards. And then as it went on, Breeze to Sanders on a slant route. Emmanuel Sanders plus 8. Then incomplete to Traquan. Nice play by Lattimore. Boy, that was very athletic with only 17 seconds left. And this was the 7 seconds. It was 3rd down, no timeouts. And on the 9-yard line, Breeze hit Michael Thomas and beat Lattimore for a touchdown. So it was a frustrating day for the defense to close out the 2 minute drill. But a lot of big plays. A big day. But we want Traquan Smith to have a big. He had a big day today, and Drew made some nice throws of 40+ yards. Not no long bomb or anything, but just precise throws on time with a 40+ yards. And as I said, he can make those type of plays if it's on time, and hopefully that's the case. Going forward, that if they're open, he can hit them and make the plays. But whenever it seems like Drew does get out of rhythm a couple of times, you can almost guarantee he's going to Michael Thomas. And you think the defense will know that, but they still can't stop him. Or even Jerry Cook. I'm looking it might be a play that make a highlight reel, but Drew to Michael Thomas plus 15 across the middle. Drew to Jerry Cook plus 15 across the middle. So you see that a number of times. But Emmanuel Sanders, he had a good, nice, on this one particular team period, plus 40, down the sideline, plus 20. Now, the one, Taysom, his play of the day was RPO. For sure he had plus 20 yards. I think he would have, because we see him break tackles. And that's when, I don't know, Zach Bond kind of tweaked a lower leg or something. I don't think Zach Bond would have made that tackle. So that might have been an RPO plus 60-yard touchdown for Taysom Hill running at quarterback. So that was his most impressive play, which the Who Dat Nation were never surprised when Taysom makes plays with his feet.
Bobby, 20 days till that season opener in the Superdome against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We get a day off, and the Saints get a day off from camp tomorrow. So we'll be back on Wednesday, wrapping up our second week of Saints coverage here, our first week, and then it'll be, I think, Zach and Deuce back in the mix again. So Steve Geller with Bobby Hebert here on WWL. We'll be back on Wednesday with more training camp coverage.
Who Dat?